The 90s started roaring with Interfootball, the premier marketing soccer organization with television rights of major soccer championships and signage of European Cup games. Peter was asked to trim the Moloch and bring it back into the black. First action was to lead a cruise boat, the Orient Express, that would tour around Sicily World Cup Soccer 1990, where the Dutch national team played all of its first-round matches. A ship loaded with celebrities from all walks of life and wealthy people had to be brought to the finish line, leading to future business. After 10 days, Peter and wife Astrid stumbled exhausted but extremely happy onto shore. The executive board of top soccer club Ajax of Amsterdam submitted the following letter. This trip was a pure highlight. Too bad we had to watch soccer games of lesser quality. Despite all the turmoil, Peter left Interfootball December 1990 in a far better financial situation than earlier that year. The trimming was painful but necessary in order to succeed. Parallel to these activities, Peter was asked by Polydor Records to guide Holland's most popular band, Lois Lane, into more international waters. Peter feels most proud about the tour Lois Lane did with Prince, late 90, early 91, in Europe, not to mention the songs Prince produced for their album Precious. Many hits later, Peter was forced to abandon the band because he became managing director of Arcade Records in Germany and had a conflict of interest. Aside from Lois Lane, another opportunity knocked at the door.
I am the one who knocks.
Altifox, a youth soccer program with lots of interest from PBS. Together with known sportscaster Josh Quire, Peter went for it. In its heyday, seasons 1993 through 1994, the program, produced in Tampa, Florida, made it from coast to coast on 100-plus PBS affiliates. However, as Peter put it, we were too early, and it would cost way too much to pull it through the long haul. In 1995, Peter moved to Dusseldorf, Germany, to partly reorganize Arcade Germany, but also to steer them away from compilations into a single-artist company. The lineup of proven bands and artists like Chicago, Top 100 1996 and 97, the Alan Parsons Project, Top 100 1996, and Emmylou Harris going into a new direction. The foundation was laid for new gold artists like Texan-born Lutricia McNeil and DJ Quicksilver. When Peter left in early 1998, 17 singles and 12 albums charted within his 2.5-year tenure. In this castle resided Eckert Winsen, who sold his company, BSO Origin, for hundreds of millions to Philips Electronics in 1994. In Santa Barbara, California in 1997, Eckert had met Gary Platt, a professional audio producer and co-founder of Full Sail University in Florida. They decided to create an impressive school for sound and animation, and they called it Expression Center for New Media. After roughly 1 year, they decided to push harder and hire a real business guy. That's when Peter met Gary, soulmates connected at the hip in the dungeons of Castile-Morsbergen. Together, they built the hippest school on the planet. And from the get-go, all major papers and magazines were mesmerized. USA, Germany, and the Netherlands all sent reporters. They attracted upcoming bands like Train and Los Lonely Boys, and artists like Jack Johnson at Bon Jovi, Tori Amos, Bill Champlin, and Alan Parsons, who had a studio named after him. Many events and highlights followed. Peter left Expression in the course of 2005 after creating hundreds of jobs and new careers with his team. During the Expression years, he also served on the board of the Emeryville Chamber of Commerce and the last 2 years as chairman. Former NBSO Chief Representative Ella Van Gool asked Peter to join the Netherlands Business Support Office. Since October 2007, Peter's been acting as International Trade Director, serving incoming delegations, companies and dignitaries, and making sure that companies desiring to settle in the Bay Area or another place in the resort of 13 states are assured of a soft landing. A hefty budgeted 30% has to be spent on networking, whether with government, businesses, or at shows and exhibitions, with Senator Lou Correa in Orange County. Presentations are also a big part of the job at hand. Supporting Handelsroute South by Southwest 2012 delegation in Austin, Texas, with Houston colleague Gerard Bickenauer, former MTV VJ Adam Curry and his wife, former soap actress Mickey Hugendijk. Hundreds of companies have been served this way, be it by trade request, business partner scans, matchmaking, or a soft landing in the Bay Area. It even leads from time to time to special recognitions, This, from Popular Science magazine, wrote, "The Groasis Water Box is our 2010 Best of What's New Innovation of the Year." Ladies and gentlemen, the Water Box, enabling trees to grow in the desert and beat the iPad in this contest. And it's serving reputable Napa Mondavi winery in the meantime, replacing dying vines with a water box where the first-year fresh vines will be sheltered and grow without irrigation. Ask Peter how success came his way, and he simply answers, Einstein. Huh? 10% inspiration, 90% perspiration. And don't take yourself too seriously. Here, visiting Dutch wizards on sustainable solutions, Priva, as Dr. Biba. With most of the family living in the Netherlands, it is hard to get all 6 children, 2 grandchildren, and 1 bonus grandchild at one spot in one picture. Last time it worked was August 2004. But then again, California isn't the worst place to visit. Talking about respect? Well, Astrid, Peter's wife of 25 years, is saving people and still educating herself.
You know, I've been watching this woman throughout the last 25 years or so, and she is amazing. She's a cook, she's an interior architect, she's a masseuse, she's a paramedic. I don't think what she isn't, but she's all that to me and more.
When asked for some closing words, Peter says, "What I preach to incoming young companies and young entrepreneurs is what I strongly believe in. Make sure you've done everything possible in your power to make it work. Don't leave any stone unturned to reach your goal." And, as we all know, Peter never stopped believing.